Surface area to volume ratio, unicellular versus multicellular organisms by KayScience.com. This here is a single-celled cell. Gases like the particles that I'm drawing here, which is oxygen, O2, can diffuse into a cell directly, and they can diffuse across the cell membrane. This is because cells have got a large surface area to volume ratio. Because they've got a large surface area, they can supply the much smaller volume with enough substances. So single cells, like this one here, diffusion of oxygen can supply the cell with its oxygen needs because it's got a large surface area to volume ratio. Let's look at this human here. These are examples of cells throughout the body that require oxygen for respiration. Oxygen itself will diffuse into a cell due to the cell's large surface area to volume ratio by diffusion. Because organisms like humans have a small surface area to volume ratio, can oxygen simply just diffuse through the skin, through our tissue, and into our cells? No, it can't. This is why multicellular organisms like humans have circulatory systems. Even insects have a form of circulatory system. So these are the lungs. So the oxygen is going to be inhaled through the trachea, down the bronchi and into the lungs, where gas exchange occurs in the alveoli. So oxygen has now been transported from the outside atmosphere into the center of our body in our lungs. And it's at this point here that the oxygen can now diffuse into cells. So larger organisms do require a circulatory system to transport substances around the body via the blood. So as you can see here, the oxygen is being transported via the blood to cells around the body. This is because humans have a small surface area to volume ratio. So we need a circulatory system to transport oxygen and other nutrients around the body. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. What I'm drawing here, the gas exchange surfaces of the lungs, these are the alveoli. The blue line that I'm drawing here represents their large surface area. So they've got a very large surface area. If you increase the surface area of any cells, you're going to increase the surface area to volume ratio, which will increase the rate of diffusion. This gas exchange surface, called the alveoli, has a blood supply that I'm drawing here, many capillaries. Has a blood supply that I'm drawing here. This is so gas exchange can happen at an increased rate. The alveoli wall is one cell thick. So the large surface area, the blood supply, and the one cell thick wall of the alveoli all lead to an increased rate of diffusion of gases. What I'm drawing here is a bacterial cell. Bacterial cells have a very large surface area to volume ratio. So they can rely on diffusion for the supply of oxygen and other substances. This is because they've got a large surface area compared to their volume, which means they can absorb enough substances via diffusion, and they don't need a circulatory system. So humans have got a low surface area to volume ratio, so therefore require a circulatory system because we can't rely on diffusion to supply us with oxygen and other nutrients. This is because cells have got a large surface area to volume ratio. Bacterial cells have a very large surface area to volume ratio. It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Press pause to practice using those key words. The answers will follow. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. And if you're stuck, just re-watch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes.